Hey everybody, Rosematter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episodes 17 and 18 of Psychopaths. The last episode, we continued on with the action and the just absolute insanity as Makishima's plan is going into full force, so we knew that he was going to be having something on a grand scale of what he did before with the masked men or the men with the helmets. As we saw, he had a whole bunch of them. I guess created by that hacker that he worked with. I think his name is like Cho or something like that. But so just a bunch of them just running rampant in the city, just attacking random people. And the point of this is obviously to have just the regular citizens start to kind of lose their faith and question the Sybil system, being like, why is the Sibyl System not able to detect these people about to commit the crimes and, take care of it before it happens? And then eventually the people rise up and they take matters into their own hands and they start to rebel against the vigilantes, the guys in the helmets, and they themselves have their crime coefficients go up. So it's just Makishima, like in a really brilliant way, just like taking down the whole faith in the system. And while all that is going on, he is also using that to distract the police force to take care of all of the mobs, while he goes off to the Ministry Tower, I believe, where he believes that like the kind of like the brain, as it were, like the whole civil system itself is working from that ministry, because he and the hacker realized that there's like an unnatural amount of energy or hidden energy coming from that building, so he figures that's where the civil system is. And he had Makishima himself, like, knowing that Kogami was going to figure out eventually what was going on and be able to, like, make his way over to the tower, used himself as bait, knowing Kogami was going to go after him, while the hacker was in the basement, breaking into the system. Kagari went to go into the basement, which I knew was a bad idea, and unfortunately, he died as a result after discovering the truth about the civil system. And we don't know exactly what it is, but it's implied that it's so horrific that like they won't even have to worry about like destroying the system. Once they get the information out to the public what it is, the people themselves will rebel against it. So that opens up a lot of questions. And the chief of the police ends up showing up, killing off the hacker and killing Kagari, because he discovered the truth and he can't be allowed to live. We learned that the chief is actually a cyborg and has the ability to manipulate the dominators to take out people who, aren't supposed to be killed. So that's interesting. And then we also had Kogami and Makishima having their fight at the top of the tower that was foreshadowed from the very first episode. Thankfully, Akane had an awesome moment where she was able to help Kogami. She kind of had a crisis, moral of crisis, and, wanting to kill Makishima for killing her friend, but ultimately deciding to do the right thing and take Makishima in alive. So that is where we left off. So he is going to be in police custody, but I have a feeling not for long. And I'm guess like what are we gonna figure out, like what's going on, like what is the civil system actually? A lot of questions left unanswered after the last episode. So man, oh man, I've been talking long enough. Sorry. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna watch these episodes and hopefully find out some of those answers. So let's get into it. Of course, it's not all over yet. There's the aftermath of everything. Gagari. An enforcer escaped in the confusion. Oh, that was weird. No, 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 no. We know that even though Kagari, he seems like the type who would just run off if given the chance. Like, he said it himself that he wants to help his friends, the people he works with, so I will not let his name be disrespected like that, that they think that he would just run off. And I bet they're gonna report to the chief, or the chief is gonna talk to them and be like, oh yeah, Kagari went missing, or he ran off and we have to go find him, or something. Like, you're gonna make it seem like she wasn't the one who murdered him. And I wonder if the rest of the enforcers would be like, no, 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 that doesn't sound like him. We're gonna get down to the bottom of this and find out what happened. Unfortunately, we know that in the basement that there's no cameras or anything, so there's no proof of what happened. And what's gonna happen to all of the citizens who committed violence? Are they gonna get arrested? Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna bring up at all about to her about his opinion about letting him be taken in alive. Oh boy. Yeah, like he knows, Kagami knows, like Makishima's definitely the type to be able to get away. He's too smart. He's not gonna be held captive for long. Oh, yeah, because they don't know what happened to him. I bet Kagami's also gonna be like, he didn't just run off. Something happened to him. Oh, right. People ought to be taken in and get, like, treatment, right? Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, he's still alive. I keep forgetting that they're father and son. Yeah, I understand why he has to kind of like, he has to be formal about it. Oh, here we go. What's she gonna say? Oh, well, it's a whole thing like, turn in your badge and gun. Of course they're gonna take him off the case, of course. Kagami's not gonna be happy about that. They're gonna make him disappear like they did with the other guy. Asymptomatic one. She probably just wants to take him away and put him like in a secret prison somewhere and use him as part of the Sybil System. Disposed of. That's the exact thing that she said about the other one. I bet Gino's gonna rebel against her. He's not gonna listen to her. He's gonna understand something suspicious about this. Oh, that just makes me so... Oh, shit. That makes me so angry knowing that she killed him. And she's just gonna try and, like, wrap it all up as, like, oh, he just escaped, and also blame him for it. Oh, good on Kogami to be like, he doesn't want to get Gino in more trouble than he already is in. Shows that he respects him. Maybe Akane will. She's technically, she's an inspector. She has authority to go and talk to this chief. I bet that's it. They're gonna use, like, I'm guessing the Sybil system is like they take a bunch of people and use them as part of, like, the system to read people's brains and determine, make like an artificial big brain or something. Oh, like, what is their connection? She knows him, obviously. I bet she just wants to stick him in the system and be like, use his asymptomatic brain to kind of like strengthen the system. So they have a past with each other, obviously. What is going on here? Oh, wow. Enough that they're lending books to each other. More stuff about books. So many literary references. And I don't get most of them. I'm dumb, I guess. I don't read enough. That's the guy. Oh, wait, what? Wait, I guess because she's a cyborg, right? Whoa, what? Wait, so the brain of Toma is inside the cyborg? Okay, okay. Whoa, did not see that coming. Okay, this is wild. Oh, don't, oh, I don't like eye stuff. Don't like eye stuff. Is now running? What in the world? I knew that Tuma's brain was probably being used for some reason. Never could have expected that he was going to be actually the leader of... Okay. Boom! Boom! Fucking knew it! I called it. I called it. Could not have expected that that person, like the whole thing when they said that Tuma person disappeared, I was like, that's sus as hell. And I bet that person, Tuma, is gonna help Makishima escape. I knew it. Kogami, of course, of course. He gets it. Like, he just is able to figure out everything. It's wild. Oh, so now they're just making it seem like he just ditched it there? Yeah. Oh, that is... Oh, Kagari. And they're gonna be like, that's the reason. Ah, he's got it. Right, well, it's just like Kogami used to be a detective, he used to be a detective. They've got that intuition. Hino needs to learn from them. Oh yeah, look at them. There's... It's a bunch of brains. Yes. Yes, man. I mean, it was probably kind of obvious because they have to be able to use... Oh man, oh man. I was like, in order to use the Sybil System to protect human behavior, they have to use some sort of reference, right? That's a lot of brains. So they just took them from who? Do they just take them from random people from the population? I have to assume that they don't have them. They didn't take those brains from people who are dead, because they have to keep the brains going, right? Oh shit. Yeah. It's interesting though, because his friend is part of the Sybil system, whereas Makishima wants to take the system down. Oh god, I just like the eyeball on the ground. Ooh. Oh, that's so creepy. That's so creepy. Yeah, Makishima and him are obviously have different ideas of how this works. I'm speaking as if this person is this Tuma, but I'll say the chief just to make it easier. Okay, so this is where we talk about the asymptomatic people, like Makishima and Tuma. So yeah, they want to put Makishima inside the system, right? It's almost like, yeah, they're like a control group. It's like they're someone that isn't affected by anything, right? I imagine that's very important for this system to work. It's like having someone who has like the that blood type, that's like you can give it to everybody. It's super like valuable to have. I guess it is like he is talking to Toma. Okay, random creepy cat. So he's saying, like, come with me, you can have infinite, like, knowledge. And of course, Makishima's gonna be like, I'm fighting against the system. I don't want to be part of the system. Makishima's totally gonna make an escape. He's probably gonna attack Toma and get out. Except there's that whole thing like Toma is a cyborg, and there's the philosophical question of like, how much of you has to be is taken away, you know, when you become a robot? Are you a human at all anymore? Oh, here we go, and dropping more literary references. Just likes to just show off like how well read he is. He's totally gonna like kill Toma, isn't he? And escape. Oh, but he's got the Dominator. It's got the Dominator. It's a cyborg. Oh my jeez. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. Wow. Damn. Wow, that seemed really easy, actually. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh. I know it's a cyborg, but still. Ouch. Ouch. And of course, oh, he just is able to figure everything out. Okay, okay. Ugh. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh, man. Wow. And just like that, I mean, oh, wow. Damn. Oh gosh. Like I know it's not truly human, but it's still hard to watch a little bit. Whoa, okay. Oh wow, all right. And of course he escaped. Of course. Wow. That episode went by so fast. It felt like not much happened, and yet a lot happened, and it went by really fast. And then Kagami's gonna be like, God damn it, I knew he was gonna escape. Alright, here we go. I've learned now to watch until the end because I'm less like, sometimes we get extra stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, unknown caller. Of course, it's Makishima. I'm coming for you, bitch. But of course, he's not going to let him know the details about that. He just has to be vague like a villain, right? Yeah, like I said, he's just like, I fucking knew that was going to happen. Of course it would. And he somehow, of course, survived the crash despite, like, I don't know if there was any sort of parachute on there or something, but he's just magical like that. And of course, they're going to find out that the chief is actually a cyborg, right? I mean, the body's got to show up in the crash. And of course, or there could be like a duplicate, right? If yeah, of course, if it's a cyborg, they're just going to be able to replace the body so that it's like it never happened. Oh, that is pretty smart, actually. Of course, there was going to be a backup for that because otherwise, like, if the body of the chief just shows up and it's learned to be a cyborg, like that's just going to throw everything into disarray, I imagine. I'm just waiting for the moment where, like, Gino's already been taken off the case and everything, where he's just gonna finally listen to Kogami, and Kogami tells, what Makishima told him, like, there's something going on with the system. Is he finally gonna have that moment where he's like, maybe I should, go against what I'm being told from the boss and investigate things on my own because it seems real fishy? So, okay, don't put Kagami on the case. Oh, don't even. Now it's gonna be putting the blame on him again. So she's like, stop asking questions. Be a good little peon and just do what I say. Oh boy. Yeah. I don't think Kagami's gonna accept that. He's just gonna do what he do. I mean, it's true on that case. Obviously, Kagami is not going to take Makishima in alive. Maybe Akane will go against the orders and bring Kagami with her. Right? Right? He's not even like arguing with it. He's just like, maybe you should think about that. Use your brain. It's so sad to see Kagari not there anymore. Man, what a bummer. He's never wrong. He's like, cause I'm always right. Is Kagami also gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure Kagari's also dead at this point. Also, I was gonna say, why is that so weird? I mean, the boss literally said to Gino that he was working with someone from the ministry, so. Yeah. Look at him. He's got it all sussed out. Right? Right? Now, this is going to be the moment. Will Akane choose to rebel or listen to instructions? Oh, of course he did. Because they're using them as part of the Sybil system. They don't want people to even know that that's a thing. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Like the court system can't really exist in this case, right? Because they get pre-punished for things they haven't done yet. Kill him. Kill the bastard, right? I wonder if he has frustration at her for not, Aw, Kogami. He's just like, yeah, right? Exactly. He still thinks about her. He's like, he doesn't want her to have to have that blood on her hands, right? Let's see if he holds true to those. Is he just saying that to placate her, or is he gonna have that moment where he could kill Makishima and then he'll remember her words and not kill him? I like how they're all kind of subtly implying to Gino, like, dude, like, do you not realize something's wrong? Gino understands it too, something, but he's just he has to follow orders. Masoka's definitely gonna be the next one to go, isn't he? He's gonna die soon, I feel like. Maybe that'll be the push Gino needs. This talk right here feels a little bit like a death flag. They're having a father-son talk right now. Giving out some fatherly advice. Or maybe Gino will die. Who knows? Maybe Akane will take over as like the leader. Hey, there he goes. He's gonna disobey orders and bring Kogami. He's finally... Well, I think he always knew that, but... I... yeah, I was gonna say... He's just kind of playing catch-up every single time. Hey, there we go. Good job, finally, it took you this long. It took until things were really bad for him to be like, I should learn to just, do things my own way. Sometimes you just gotta go against the rules a bit. Hey, okay, so we got some new characters here. She was the one, right? She was the one that kind of looked a little strange in the last episode. She gave a weird look when they said one of the enforcers was missing. Oh, clever. It feels weird. It doesn't feel right for him to not be with Akane, though. Aw. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. It's almost like they knew that was gonna happen. Oh, boy. Yeah. And she's gonna be like, I'm taking you off the case again. Oh, no. Alright, he has to make a decision here. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? No. No! Wait, no, 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 no. Wait. Oh, no. I know he's not gonna die. No, he's not. We know he's not going to. Turn it on her! Turn it on her! And then this is where he learned that, yeah, you can change it. Oh my goodness. Akane, do you have a helmet nearby? Clock her in the head. Come on. Come on, Akane with the assist. Come on. Oh! Did Akane just shoot him? Took him down? She did, didn't... Right? She did. Yep. Oh, Akane, you are badass. In, like, such a subtle way. Oh, I love it. Oh, girl. Oh, she's... Oh, she's amazing. I love her. And now the chief is like, she's gonna be a problem. And Kagari's like, how many times are you gonna shoot me with that gun? In this case, though, it was the best case scenario. I wonder if he's gonna make a joke, be like, oh, this feels like the first time that we met. Aw. I just love their relationship. It's just like, it's just the mutual respect they have for each other. I love it. He's just like a proud, like, father or bigger brother, just looking on, being like, oh, she's growing up so fast. Yoink. I like her too. She's like a minor character, but I love her. She's so wily. She's definitely not afraid to break the rules. But she's all about it. I love just like, bye. Wow, damn. Just straight up. I mean, I don't blame her for shooting her shot, not gonna lie. I still feel like he's gonna be the next one to die. Ugh. They're giving him a lot more screen time the past couple of episodes. Oh, the fact he's just called Pops by everybody. Like, he's not his literal dad, but that's what like he's like the team dad. I love it. Now, it'll be interesting to see the ramifications of all of this. Not he's starting to disobey orders. He's probably going to be on an even tighter leash. And now Kagami's gotten away, so he's going to be blamed for that as well. But then maybe it's going to get to a point where Gino's going to be like, well, there's nothing to lose at this point. Also, I would be careful, Kogami, walking around the helmet. I don't think people have forgotten, what happened before. What? The next episode, he's just found on the ground, just beaten to death by a bunch of people, being like, oh, it's one of those guys again. The promise to always be a detective and not kill. He's like, I have to be a dog. That's the letter. Oh, the letter he left for her. Oh. But, like, it's the whole thing about the greater good, right? Like, he needs to be the one to take out Makishima because the system won't. He's got to get that blood on his hands, but he's doing it to save people. Just kind of like, I mean, Makishima in a way might believe that he's doing it for the greater good to bring society back to how it was before. Oh, I love these two. No. Aw. Alright, another set of really interesting episodes, definitely veering off the action because, don't want to have too much action. You want to have, like, that little mix of both, but yet, despite the fact that, like, there wasn't really anything, like, crazy happening, it was a lot of talking, it's still, like, these episodes just fly by just because they're so interesting, so we are seeing the ramifications of, the riots and everything that happened, and a lot of more information coming out. So we, did get an insight into what the Sibyl System actually is, and it felt good to know I was partially right about that they are using human brains, including the brains of the asymptomatic people to kind of create the Sibyl System and predict all of these things and, use that intel to predict human behavior. The thing I could have never seen coming was that person that was mentioned before, that Makishima knew, his friend Tuma, who is also an asymptomatic person, is actually the chief of the police. So that was pretty wild, and asking Makishima to join the join the system, become a cog in the machine to get unlimited power and knowledge. And of course, Makishima was like, "Nah, dog, I'm not about that life," and took out the cyborg pretty easily. But of course, because it's a cyborg, and there would be a lot of loose ends if all of a sudden the chief just went missing. Of course, they were able to have a backup one just to act like nothing happened. As predicted, Makishima made his escape somehow and is on the loose, and Kagami's pissed about that because he knew that was going to happen. And it's just more like everybody is starting to realize that something's fishy about everything. Makishima saying that, like, the Sibyl System is not worth protecting. There's more to it than meets the eye, and I think everybody had, like, a little bit of some doubts more and more as the show goes on that the Sibyl System is not flawless, but the way that the chief is, like, shutting information out, taking Kogami off the case, not giving information, people are starting to realize, okay, there's maybe a cover-up going on here. And in my opinion, the best moment of these two episodes was the chief telling Gino's like, you are going behind my back, you're not listening, I gave you a chance to redeem yourself after, fucking up with Kagari, even though we know Kagari is dead. which, like, really upsetting too, the fact that they are just making it seem like he made an escape, which, like, oh, that just frustrates me that people actually believe that. Kogami didn't. Kogami never for a second, I don't think he believed that that happened. He knew something happened to Kagari. But the chief telling, is like, you can redeem yourself if you kill Kagami. And also, like, the fact is nobody going to question the fact that the chief can seemingly change the Dominator at will to do what she wants? Like, that seems a little OP. But then Akane stepping in, having yet another heroic moment, and saving Kagami once again by shooting him with the paralyzer. I just love how many times she's done that before. And I love that moment with the conversation with her and Kagami where she made him promise to always be a detective and not to kill. And he said that, you know, he had to break that promise, made his escape, and is now basically on the run and working on his own, determined to take down Makishima once and for all, and apologizing to Akane for breaking the promise and saying that I love that whole moment where it's just like he gave her that closure, saying like, the way that you think is correct, and you know, don't give up your beliefs, and I'm just basically not built that way. I was meant to do this. You know, I guess I'm not meant to be a detective, and I have to do this. And I just like, I feel like Akane is going to, she's not going to take that line down. She's going to go and try and find Kogami. Maybe she's going to get information out Masoka about like where Kogami is, maybe try and stop him. And I guess the big question is, like, obviously Kogami and Makishima, they're going to meet each other once again, but how is that going to end? Is Kogami actually going to kill Makishima? Is he going to have like a heel turn at the last moment? Maybe he will listen to Akane, maybe he will realize that he is a detective and he's not supposed to kill. Maybe Akane will come in, maybe she'll kill. Who knows? There's just so many questions, but it's just, this is definitely culminating towards something big. And we only have 4 episodes left, which is wild to me because, man, I know I've stretched this out over like, you know, a while, but it's still sad that it's going to be ending soon. And I'm not sure if I will be doing season 2. I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll just watch it on my own time, but like if it doesn't have these characters in them, I don't know if I'm interested because I love them so much. And I'm just wondering, like, am I going to be right about Masoka going to be the next to die? It feels like he got a lot of screen time and he was given a lot of information, or not information, but like throwing out a lot of advice, like just being a dad essentially. And I just feel like it's being set up for him to die, maybe for Gino to kind of push him over the edge to rebel or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Excellent episodes once again, as just really enjoying this, and I'm really interested to see how like this is going to end, but we'll just have to wait and see. So stay tuned next week for episodes 19 and 20, and man, oh man, I can't believe it's almost done. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, or these episodes, and stay tuned next week for episodes 19 and 20. Until then, bye guys.
Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Nana, Kaori Makoto, Revealing Storm, Tequila Mockingbird, Jared Fan, Izzy Ibo, Asborn Kennedy, Harry Gazif, Icognito, Locus Carolus, Mad Goldsmith, Wu Sing Chrysalis, and Lumi Arclight.